we're getting right into it, and of course, one of the most notable things about these two teams that we get into the match is the fact that these two Spanish teams coming into the tournament. We've got a nice little Spanish face-off, as it were, but they're two lesser-known Spanish teams. I will say that for sure. With Dark Pirates and DarkSun, you know, when you talk about usual teams like Pushing Gaming, you see it's got the Spanish domestic scene. This is two squads that aren't maybe as popular as a squad like that. So, you know, we don't really know what to expect when it comes to the series.
Well, I mean, if you look at the bracket and the results, contest, Spain has produced players in their time, Pushing just being the tip of the iceberg. But looking at the rest of the submerged scene, Dark Pirates and DarkSun, as you may or may not know, both had in Spain, both of which have a talented selection of players, mainly G4 and Loki that I've seen in my time, and Daniel K and Hector. There are 4 names to keep an eye on throughout the series.
Yeah, not Loki Cast. This is not Daniel Assassin. He's not back again on the Spanish scene. This is a different Loki, and of course, this is also, I think it's worth noting that this is not the same Reedy that people have come to know and love. I think that pretty much is implied by the fact that he's here, but yes, this is not the same Reedy you guys know and love. Right now, though, getting into the game, currently DarkSun, they have a small advantage, but it is Dark Pirates in control of the spawns for Cat. It's currently Calero sitting inside alongside Dono, but only 20 points left here, really, Connie. There's not really much more you'd expect DarkSun to be doing on this hard point. If anything, you expect them to go towards that hazard building, and guess what? That's exactly where they are.
Right now, they're really with a huge 3-piece there on that original P2, but DarkSun have gone for the early rotation to opt out, and that's going to be Loki there setting up, and of course his teammates now spawning up by their ambulance. Now this is crucial here for Dark Pirates to break through. When it comes to P2 to P3 in a rotation onto that hill, it is probably the farthest run of your life. I call that a marathon sometimes, but DarkSun here have opted to set up early, and really they're going to be positioned to make sure that river is covered, but Daniel K there going to be entering that gunfire, and now that this player here really through, it's going to be a smoke selection, but really finds one. That hill is very contested and congested, as Dono there finds a quick 2, very nice from him, but now Dark Pirates have flipped around the spawns, and they're going to be closer to the hill. Now this can be detrimental already if you're spawning deep in the scrap, which is what Dark Pirates are. DarkSun have the option to set up early going into that P4, which is a money blow, and with the rotations on lock, I think probably DarkSun will be taking a stronger lead going into the P5.
Yeah, well, Dark Pirates, they're going to come out top of the doggy pile over at the hazmat building. You think those last 5 seconds will be going away. And again, you look at the overall scoreline so far, these two teams matching up very, very well. That also applies to the KDs. Daniel K, they're really the only standout player across the board right now at 11 and 5. Let's switch over to him as they make their way towards the pool hall where DarkSun currently reside. Daniel K right now just rocking that pistol. I'm not really sure what he's got as the primary weapon, but whatever it is, right now the pistol seems to be a much better choice for a player like Daniel K, but when you've got support players like that around you, picking up all the necessary kills, breaking the hill, who needs anything other than a pistol?
I mean, my man Dono right here on Dark Pirates just had a massive turnaround in performance. He was on 4 and 8 a second ago, now going for 6 straight. He also get 1 in that side of the hill. But looking at the contestants so far, this bar area where we're really playing right now is, in some cases, very overpowered. Going 12 and 12 right there, trying to do the best he can. He trades there with Calero, G4, and Wasted, all finding kills on opposition. But I think it's really wasted there, playing for scrap, and Dark Pirates opting to set up early. That's Gutic right there. He's going to find 2 quick, beautiful kills. And there again, Loki coming in to try and support his teammates to get rid of the one for Daniel K. And oh my goodness, Gutic says he's going to find another one, but drops there as Reedy opts to give contestant time. And Calero dropping and Daniel K dropping. It's going to be this very strategy fight, Brody.
Good play from Gutic early on this one from Dark Pirates, unfortunately unable to get any more than 3. But the rest of the team there to pick up the scrap time as Dark Pirates continue to fight for time off the back of this restaurant hardpoint. Calero now around the back with the support of a teammate. Unfortunately, gonna fall. Gutic once again right into the mixer, ready to deal with a threat that is the DarkSun, but not ready enough as DarkSun able to find their way in, wipe out the Dark Pirates threats, and with 15 seconds left with players presenting themselves in the mid-map, you feel like Dark Pirates, they are done with this hardpoint. They're going for the next set of rotations, but it is going to be the DarkSun team that finds himself with a lead at the half.
Going into the second portion of these rotations, Brody, I've got to say it now, when you are around 30 points down, like Dark Pirates, you can easily set up forward as P1, but your trophies and smokes are going to be your best friend. If you can trophy this hill, those players pushing from back arch, and Hector there finds 2, that's a 4-man skull drop there for the DarkSun players. But Dark Pirates now, the trophies need to be burned down, these lanes are covered, and Dono right there, he's pushing the mid, keeping everything controlled. Nearly finds a second there on Drumsy, who's playing that console very well. They're keeping around 2 players just to stack this hill and control it, Brady, which is very interesting going forward.
One thing I will say right now, you look at the stats across the board between Dark Pirates and the DarkSun, and one team is outslaying the other by quite a large margin. It is actually the Dark Pirates ahead in terms of slaying, and yet DarkSun, they're keeping themselves right up there with this Dark Pirates lineup. They're obviously being a little bit more efficient with their kills. For now, though, Dark Pirates, they're looking to break an early setup from the DarkSun. This could be a crucial moment in the game. Gutix, who has been quite good for the Dark Pirates lineup, almost turns on Westeed. Doesn't happen as Westeed able to pick up a 2-piece there. The second onto Dono, and DarkSun able to hold early on the Cafe Hill. Let's see what more they can do. Is in the mid-map right now. Loki ready to take out some players from the Dark Pirates. Unfortunately, nothing else is going to happen as Dono, Calero, and Hector combine for free. The Dark Pirates starting to encroach on the backside of the hardpoint. You can see G4 currently sitting inside, gonna fall, and the Dark Pirates finding their way in with a wave of kills. Still a wealth of time to go here, while the rotation to the hazmat building still at the back of these players' minds.
My eyes right now are currently on Gutix and Daniel K. Daniel K there with a solid 2 KD on Petrograd. These are things you don't really see unless, of course, you are a coveted AR player. But we're having his teammates around just to push out those frames, give them freedom, we'll give him time. Unfortunately, Gutix, though, returns the favour and gives him a swift death. But, of course, it's going to be DarkSun trying to regain their lead by setting up early and controlling that ambulance lane there. But my eyes as well going to be now switching over to Hector, who's opting just to keep this riverside controlled, as he's going to encounter a couple of players there on the right. The shot's going down, he's going to push through, but with the trophies there, the ambulance is covered, and Drumsy takes care of him comfortably. Loki now is going to be on this hill all by himself, I do believe. Just his teammates push through, but number 8, Caldero, entering the gunfight there, but Loki wins that. He did not miss those shots. And players right there in mid, number 1, Greedy, he's just going to be engaging, and he finds it there swiftly. Now Brody, looking at the spawns and looking at the time, I can't really tell who's going to be going forward and who's going to be winning this match, because both teams right now are picking up Slay, and DarkSun right now really trying to find some kills, as you said, Dark Pirates earlier, but more predominantly slaying teams. Right now, I'm looking with my eyes right now on Reedy, and they're picking up some good kills here.
Yeah, they are, but again, you've got to look at the stats. The stats just do not lie. Dark Pirates are currently ahead in the slaying game. Unfortunately, there is just one player that is keeping them back, and that is currently Hector at 13 and 21. If he can start to find proceedings going his way shortly, things can be very, very different for the Dark Pirates, but that just doesn't seem to be the case. The DarkSun still ahead in this game. But again, you've hit the nail on the head there, right, Connor? I mean, these two teams so closely matched so far in this one. They are going back and forth in terms of hardpoint control right now. DarkSun, they have a very, very small advantage, but the Dark Pirates, they've got control of the pool hall for now, and it's these players in the mid-map that I really want to highlight. Number 6 needs to do some bits, and actually, to be fair to him, managing to hold on there. Daniel K picks up an important 2-piece. Gutix picks up 2 of his own. And those are the kind of support kills that so far, I feel like both teams really have just been missing.
Both teams really have been missing, to be fair. Like, their stat lines are very, very similar when it comes to the score difference. But I think there are some players that like to stand out, players that like to fill it. Giving some light right now to these Dirtwell players right now. Loki and Calero currently have combined around 4 minutes in Hill. Now, if these two are in the same team, they're 240 points up compared to the rest of these players. Speaking on that perspective, but looking at it right now, I think both teams right now are just trying to control this Petrograd. Of course, Petrograd is more of a map that you can run 4 subs, an AR, or even 2 ARs on certain hills. Very much unmatched, and a map that would change the play style depending on who's playing it. But with these two Spanish teams and the style of COD that they're playing aggressive, flashy Call of Duty. And Brody, these are things that I just love to see being played.
Very fast pace right now between the DarkSun and the Dark Pirates, but again, this is just tooth and nail fighting in Call of Duty style as Dark Pirates and the DarkSun just fighting over every scrap of hill time they can possibly get. Right now, it is Dark Pirates inside the hardpoint, ready to pick up the remainder of this time. Even if they do hold up every single second on the restaurant hill, they will not win this game. That is factual. There is no stopping here for the DarkSun. But actually, Dark Pirates doing a great job. Calero now on a 5 spree in the mid-map, picking up all the kills necessary for Dark Pirates to hold on to this restaurant hill. And you're about to see the biggest score differential between these two teams we've seen in this game thus far. Dark Pirates pulling away from DarkSun is absolutely the right time. This is exactly when you want to apply all this pressure.
But then again, you got DarkSun right here, who've opted to go for a 4-man setup inside of this P1. Now this right here does mean one thing, Brody. Both teams can win off of this P1. Realistically speaking, though, DarkSun are finding some kills wasted there with a nasty 2-piece. Now he's got a 3-4-piece there. He's wasting all of them. Number 5 wasted there, dropping eventually. Some huge kills coming in from him outside of P4. It's going to be some players now in DarkSun. They're just going to defend it now. As Loki G4 finds 2. Hector there. He's going to be the hero. It's going to be Gutix now pushing him through the hill from apartments. As Wimble with him right now. Gutix there dropping out to Drumsy. He's finding 2. It's all out chaos inside of this P1. Right now there's going to be Dark Pirates there contesting it. Loki comes in now. It's going to be them taking over. 3, 2, and now you're going to be finishing out there as DarkSun there contesting it. Reedy, 27-26 for a minute in hill. He's going to find some players, but look at that kill there on Gutix. Incredible stuff. But looking at it now, Brody, DarkSun could have won this hill right here, but looking at it now, these players here from DarkSun are just going to contest. And look at it now, look at the reset. It's going to be number 3, G4. He's going to be onside. He finds 1. Dono finding the trade. Loki and Reedy being superheroes flying in, but closing it out there. Dark Pirates just too powerful, and it's going to be a 252-35 scoreline.
Fact of the matter is, they almost lost it there, but Dark Pirates do come through. And again, you've really got to point to that time on the restaurant hill where they were managed to get what was 40, 30 points unanswered in what was an incredibly intense game between the Dark Pirates and the DarkSun. And no doubt there were outliers on Dark Pirates and DarkSun that just played statistically a little bit better than everybody else in the lobby. You look at players like Reedy and Wasted. I mean, come on, man. You got to feel sorry for them. They either hit 30 or almost get to that mark. But across the board, pretty consistent performances on this Dark Pirates lineup at the end of game number 1. 32 kills for Calero. You got 29 for Gutix. Daniel K with 28. Dono hitting 30 as well. Hector the only outlier, but the rest of the squad, top tier performance from them.
Must be said right there, but I was very much expecting these players to close it out on that P1 much quicker. But I do believe that that Waster and Loki just had some answers to really reflect and deflect those bullets heading into that P1. But looking at the setup, 4 players on that P1 just held out a full 60, and the P2 really was the hill that closed it out, and there was only 1 player to answer that call, and that was Reedy. Finding out how these teams play S&D, but no guesses off the break. We're going to be seeing, I do believe, some very quick early rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just see what we get to explore here on Piccadilly Search and Destroy. Remember, folks, if you're joining us after what was an eventful map number 1, it is going to be the Dark Pirates, currently 1-0 up after that 250 to 235 victory there. So, Search and Destroy. Very different game mode, of course. You'll often see teams across Call of Duty history being what we call Search and Destroy specialists. Hey, maybe the DarkSun are one of them. You know, that Search and Destroy, it does win championships, as the classic phrase suggests. But here we are, Dark Pirates. We start off on the Coalition side. This time around, they decided to switch sides. Luckily, they didn't tell me, but, you know, I've got some good intuition. I know exactly what's going on. But a lovely place to kick things off from the DarkSun. Going to take out Gutix with the car bomb. And this is one of those positions, you take a look at Wasted right now, where you don't really often see it all that much, but it is a beautiful position. It can catch a number of players off guard. But speaking of players being caught off guard, Daniel K able to get a 2-piece one with a Semtex, the latter with that M4A1, and Dark Pirates very suddenly have the advantage in the round.
Definitely so, but Daniel K is a player right now that I've been spectating a little bit going into this match. He's just going to play around A-bomb, but will he see Drumsy up to top office? One of the more easy exploits in the game. With Hector being the bomb carrier, he's just going to rotate now and go through B, but I do think Daniel K right now is just trying to pick off players on a hard flank and try and give angles for his teammates to plant that bomb down. G4 though finding Domo with a nasty headshot, although Daniel K, he's just going to dick and dive through office, nearly loses his life there, and eventually does, as Drumsy's just too good for him in that situation. I do think now we're going to be entering a 3v2 right now. Caldero and Hector. Luckily, Bomb Planter is still alive, but he is now rotated through back to A, which is very interesting. The Spanish right now often switch bomb sites. Now in a 3v1, Caldero though is left all alone with no other resources other than his own instincts. We're going to be seeing these three players spread out now, trying to find these kills. And I do think Caldero is in a spot of bother here. With 3 seconds left, there is no way to win this round, and he is left all alone. But luckily, with a specialist in hand.
Bit of a hard one to win there for Clara. You're in a 1 versus 3, realistically speaking. What do? Do you feed the opposition in terms of kills? I mean, it's just such a tough cookie to crack, but unfortunately for the Dark Pirates, they cannot crack it in that scenario, and right now they're going to be taking a loss in round number 1. Now we switch sides, though. It's going to be the DarkSun. Lovely team names, by the way. I want to say that. DarkSun, Dark Pirates. You guys are very creative, very dark. A little bit here, but off the start, Dono picks up 2 beautiful snipes onto Reedy and Drumsy. Loki, G4, and Wasted now left up in a 3 versus 5. And with bomb in hand, this is going to be a tough one, realistically speaking, to win. Because, again, you're the ones that need to be aggressors. You're giving pretty much all the map away after those first snipes to the Dark Pirates. And Hector going to really make situations even worse for DarkSun here as Wasted falls away out of the round. It's just down to Loki and G4. G4 does land a nade, takes out Hector, but still a 2 versus 4. It's a manageable situation, a great one if they manage to win it, but you don't really expect them to.
We don't really know. When it comes down to a 5v2, now turned to a 4v2, thanks to Hector just giving up his life. It is going to be, I believe, a very hard situation for DarkSun to get out of, and it's one thing that I certainly can't see them winning, as they now probably will go and tie it up. Look right now at the spot there. Loki used through the telephone box to take out Kalerdo. Take my words and shove them down my throat. I'm just in a bit of a transition there for momentum, but looking at it now, I do believe there's going to be a sniper there in Gutix who's just going to try and take down B-bomb, but no, Loki giving up the spots, giving up the trades as G4 now left in a 1v2. He, though, cannot find the players to really finish off these kills. Will you see one day? He'll take him down the 1v1. Gutix, though, and G4 going to be going for this. I don't think there's enough time to get the bomb down, but am I wrong? Am I wrong? He just about gets it down. What a play before, but no, Gutix there in the more dominant position will take him down. But my God, G4 then having my heart in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it was obvious he was going to get the bomb down there. They absolutely had time. Just the problem was, of course, you couldn't really deal with the post-plant positioning from Gutix. You didn't really have time to do anything unless you already know exactly where Gutix. I'm actually kind of surprised, to be honest, Gutix even let that bomb go down. But it doesn't matter anyway. Dark Pirates able to walk away with the round win. No problems and no questions asked. Now we move into round 3. Again, these two teams very, very closely played against each other. I actually want to stay on board with the sniper rifles this time. I've missed a couple of opening snipes in the first 2 rounds. Dono going to be shooting some wayward shots through the smoke, just try and get some lucky hits. Unfortunately, neither of those snipes going to connect, and DarkSun able to walk away, not being first blooded just yet. But look at the aggression from Dark Pirates. Bomb straight towards the A site. Calero, unfortunately, doesn't account for a player. Top door shot, and Loki still in that power position right now, knows where the bomb is. This is going to be a tough one to win, especially as these Dark Pirates players start to fall.
We've got to Dark Pirates right now, really trying to find a spot for bomb here, but you're using these 3v5s, his man advantage has been given up straight away, and with bomb down as well, I don't think the Dark Pirates have realised that bomb is down, unless of course Wasted there is taking care and wasting away these players here on Dark Pirates. But my goodness, right now, some of these exploit spots, as I spoke about earlier, are being used to extend Dono there left alive. I've got to say right now, finding a nasty 2-piece there. My goodness, what a player. We're going to be seeing him rotate around to A-bomb. Oh no! Dono there finds 3 of the sniper rifle. Reedy there, though, is in the more powerful position. But hugging this blue blast, these players know where Dono's going to be. And he has got another option, though, to push forward and try and find some players. Reedy there does tag him. It's going to be, though, shots going down. The 1v1. Oh, Dono, no. Am I going to be seeing a 1v5 from Dono this early on? No, I'm not. What? Oh, my goodness. I've got to say it now to you, Brody. I'm actually seeing some 1v4s and 1v5s being thrown about on Piccadilly, which you don't get to see so often in this league, but it's really relieving to see.
And that's just one of those situations, to be honest, that Dark Pirates, they almost chuckle at completely, but doesn't happen. Dono unable to pull off the 1 versus 5. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it. However beautiful it would have been to see exactly that. Doesn't matter though, Dono has really been a star of the show for Dark Pirates, and once again, I want to jump aboard with him right off the rip as he has that sniper rifle in hand, a real power player for these first snipes. Unfortunately, doesn't catch the player with the sniper rifle on the other side, G4, I believe, with anything that deadly. DarkSun and Dark Pirates managed to walk away with the engagements with both of their lives. Keep an eye on Reedy right now, though. Look how closely placed this player is to Calero. Unfortunately, doesn't realise it until too late. Calero already draws first blood. Daniel K going to respond as Reedy takes out Calero. So now 3 versus 4 here. Once again, DarkSun find themselves with a disadvantage. G4, though, this sniper rifle, just trying to find some form of advantage. Unfortunately, not really going to find anything just yet. Keep an eye on Steed too, as he's a little bit far away from the action, a little bit misplaced. And DarkSun really positioning for this A plant.
Definitely so. I'm going to be seeing a lot of man advantage being given up this round, and looking at it early on, I'm seeing them close out fairly quickly. But both players right now have ran through those setups definitely on their own teams, and definitely have decided on how they want to play it. But with two Spanish sides playing very similar Call of Duty, I'm in contention to see probably like a round 11 or even a 6-4 scoreline. Brody, I can't really be seeing much more though, as G4 now left in a 1v3. He himself, with bomb in hand, almost up, I do believe, to that player, and it's going to be Dark Pirates that are taking a round.
Once again, I feel like, you know, with 4 rounds in, I don't want to call it just early, too early just yet, but to be honest with you, I feel like we're seeing so many mistakes from these two teams right now, right? I mean, you kind of expect a more consistent performance out of teams like this, especially at this stage of the tournament. You're fighting for top 8 here on a €3,000 prize pool. They're making simple mistakes, right? I mean, you even see players that are right next to each other just not realizing it in just a few moments too late. And those are the kind of plays that if they rectify them, either team can really start to walk away with this one. Now though, back to 5 versus 5 in this round. DarkSun and the Dark Pirates here, looking to take each other out in this round. Dark Pirates drawing first blood. Gutix takes down Loki, and the aggression from them here on this A site, no problems, no questions asked. But Calero finds problems, really takes him down right off the back of the plant. But now there's a timer on the round here. DarkSun need to find a response pretty quickly, and as Daniel K takes out Reedy, the desperation starts to be racked up by quite a lot. You've also got to deal with the player top store in Gutix, and you feel he might be a serious problem. Well, he looks to get the first kill. Just race time, Gutix. All you need to do. Doesn't manage to do it successfully, but now you have G4 and Drumsy on the defense of this site. Drumsy does take one more. G4 looking to get this defuse, and you kind of need to do it. Time really not on your side. Unfortunately, not a lot is on DarkSun's side there, as Dark Pirates able to win the round from a defensive position. Good stuff from them.
Man like Donald with the pistol going pow there on the G4. He is just showing off some Call of Duty there, and even the player then who was going to go for the 1v5 in that earlier round, I think he himself is becoming an S&D star in this little series here. But looking at the scoreboards now, Brody, I'm just going to quickly check once this round uploads up. We're going to be seeing who is doing what and who is doing wrong. But with bomb in hand, I do believe the Dark Pirates here, it's going to be, wow, an 8-3 there for Daniel K, and Dono there a 9-3. I think I'm seeing more power here in Dark Pirates in this S&D.
Well, I'd say it is just specifically Dono and Daniel K, of course. You talk about those two players, they were playing very well on the respawn. They translated that very well over to the search and destroy, but never mind. DarkSun going to be drawing first blood in this round as G4 and Westeed win their respective one-on-one engagements. Daniel K throws a wayward Semtex. It connects at the feet of Westeed, so it is going to be a 3 versus 4 as DarkSun move this bomb forward, but unfortunately, the big problem for them right now, the bomb has been put down on the bomb site. Unfortunately, it isn't actually down on the bomb at all. Just sitting there, ready for a player to collect it and get that bomb down. Dark Pirates have control of the library though. Calero kind of really has to be taken care of for DarkSun to get anywhere near this bomb. But never mind, actually, Calero's just allowed a player to slot through. DarkSun get the bomb down, and what was a favourable situation for Dark Pirates hasn't actually turned out that way at all.
I must say it's here right now, but my eyes right now are on board with Loki. Used to be seeing some gunfights here, but no, it's the man again, Dono. He's just too quick, 10-3. He's taking him out there for sniper rifle, and now it's going to be a 2v2. The two best players on DarkSun versus two of the best on Dark Pirates. We are looking here at Reedy now getting taken down there again by Dono. Dono there for Dark Pirates. I'm really seeing something going on here. He's just allowing and literally running around Piccadilly with the most confidence, even with a sniper rifle. I'm saying
Just waste time
here, but he's going to find one. But no! Oh my god! DarkSun, cool round back. I can't believe it. That right there was perfect play and mechanics there coming in from Drumsy. Bomb there getting sorted out. Absolutely headed that police car, bro.
Time on his side there. I mean, quite simply, that's how it goes down, right? I mean, what, 10 seconds left, he waited for it, didn't play it too enthusiastically, just went for the first player at exactly the right time, and it works out very, very well, as now able to walk around with the round and tie this game up at 3 for 3, 6 rounds deep, and these teams just cannot be separated. This is very, very similar to what we saw in the hardpoint, and this is generally speaking what you get when you see two Spanish domestic teams play together. You'll find a number of these teams very, very close in terms of skill level, and it seems that DarkSun and Dark Pirates are not all that different either. Dark Pirates looking to put that bomb down over towards A. Calero will get it down, gets away with his life too. Cover from remaining players around him. DarkSun now need to find a way onto the site, find a way to defuse in a 3 versus 4. 3 versus 3 as Wastede takes Daniel K down. Calero, what are you doing looking upwards? Finally picks up the kill, but not before Reedy is able to take out Gutix. 25 seconds left on this clock. These players right now for Dark Pirates defending this bomb rather well, but still, Wastede surely going to be able to get the first kill, and he does. Has a little bit of time to work with here to get. Dono knows where he is too. Wastede, you need to get that kill. Unfortunately, he gets away. Dono has played this so well. A nade thrown out just to be sure. Dono is falling, but it doesn't matter. He has defended the bomb with the correct
My man here is shooting bodies. Wastede showing off some wasting ability there. But I mean, Dark Pirates are taking another round. That's 2 on the bounce for them. I'm just seeing a lot more confidence being shown about. But I think my prediction will come true, and we will see round 11 going forward, Brody.
Well, we shall see. Of course, you called around 11 quite early on in this search and destroy. Will it happen? That's the question. These two teams, again, I've said it time and time again throughout this series, very evenly matched. We know kind of what to expect after the first 2 rounds. Again, first snipe shows prevalent. G4 takes down Daniel K. No response from the Dark Pirates just yet. That is going to open up proceedings for DarkSun. They have essentially open rain on this A bomb site to get the bomb down, especially with that kill on Calero.
My goodness, I have to agree with you there, my friend. It is looking a little bit spicy going forward, but now the bomb's going to go down for DarkSun as these Dark Pirates players are left alone, and they really are trying to find out what's going on with 2 of them left versus 5. Don't know Gutix. I mean, numbers aren't on their side, but the heart definitely is. Obviously, they're going to peek one Gutix. They're taking care of him comfortably, but no, really they have to trade. Now it's going to be a 1v4 for Dono. Not saying that he has pulled this off before in earlier rounds, but he was 1 player off, and he has the confidence to do it. Not knocking, not abusing, but now it's going to be Dono here. The next gunfight, turn around. Can't be dealt with there. It's going to be DarkSun there clawing around back, and we're getting closer to my prediction, Brody.
Yep, once again, these guys just trading their offensive rounds, which is very weird actually, right? Because generally speaking, on Search and Destroy, defense has always been the favoured, I guess, their favoured side to be on in Search and Destroy. These guys have just been trading their offenses, no problems. DarkSun once again drawing the first blood with that snipe from G4 early on. And they're able to pick things up off the back of those first bloods. Let's see now who takes round number 9. It's Dark Pirates. Bomb in hand for Calero. Dono putting away the sniper here in favour of a more aggressive approach. And this is the M4 that is actually aggressive too. Of course, you see no sights on it. Dono very close up with players. Unfortunately, Gutix just gets a little bit too aggressive. That's overzealous play right there. Punished by Wastede. Calero does get a trade out, but you feel like the aggression from Dark Pirates just hasn't worked out at all. You need to keep an eye on all of your angles, friends, because DarkSun have punished them at every available opportunity. It does leave Calero and Daniel K in a 2 versus 4 scenario, and an opportunity for heroics to be played off. Calero does have a better weapon in this particular one-on-one engagement, but still, this is a tough situation to be in. Calero just can't win that one, and Daniel K, one of the best performing players in this Search and Destroy across the board, now needs to pull off a 1 versus 4. If not, DarkSun will find themselves on map point.
My goodness, so Daniel K is another stick situation. Unfortunately, the stickiness is prevailing there, as it's going to be a round in the favour of DarkSun. Now, I gotta say, now I've seen players take it to certain points. Daniel K is playing right now, press some stat line that really boosts his mentality, but it looks as though that the fundamentals are paying off in favour of DarkSun, as you're going to be seeing it right there. 5-4. Going forward, Brody, what are you going to be saying for this Dark Pirates team, and as to how they can improve?
Well, we shall see. To be honest, I don't call these. I never call them. I never get them right, so I never bother. I don't want that on my record. Right? We'll see how it goes, though. Again, these first snipes have been generally crucial. Dono favouring the sniper rifle now instead of that M4A1. Dark Pirates looking here to draw first blood, and they do. Calero with the MP5 takes out Wastede. DarkSun now in a 4 versus 5 scenario. Of course, they do still have a round in hand against this Dark Pirates roster. And they have the bomb in hand too. That's something they can use to their advantage. Nobody in the top shop as well. They don't realise that right now, but Loki could theoretically get this bomb down. No problems at all. Dark Pirates, I'm a little bit worried about this, to be honest with you. I mean, you have the man advantage in this scenario. You're just not covering the A bomb site, and that's very worrying. Dono has some form of look over it. Gutix also kind of there, but still, you need a better coverage of this bomb site, to be honest.
Definitely, Brody, but in my opinion, neither team are budging or hunting for kills. Other than now, really finds one there, and it's going to be, I believe, it's going to be a 4v3 in the favour of DarkSun here. And as they're trying to close it down, these Dark Pirates players are dropping like flies. The bomb's been going down now. I think it's going to be a game over here at this point. Dono, though, last alive. He finds a quick one there on drums, but G4 to his left is going to try and single him out. And with the better weaponry, you've got to say, now, Dono there getting too quick. I can't fault this man in the S&D. He has been showcasing some excellence on the map. But right now, he has got two more to deal with, and Reedy and Loki are two very challenging players indeed. Just for Loki there, he's going to snake on that heady, and again, it's going to be a win for DarkSun. Map number 2, thank you.
And again, another round which DarkSun just shouldn't win. They finally break the serve at the complete wrong time for the Dark Pirates, but you're in a position where Dark Pirates absolutely should win that. No questions asked about it. There is no situation in the Dark Pirates lose that round. It just completely confuses me there how DarkSun able to take that one. And on the defense, I think time and time again, Dark Pirates actually just looked a little bit worse, especially when it mattered. Also, will say their players slowed down pretty heavily, right? You got to consider that very early on, Dono and Daniel K were able to rack up a hell of amount of kills, and they kind of just slowed down very few rounds in. Just weren't able to bring the heat and the fire that we expected from them after what was a great first few rounds or performances from those players. But congratulations to DarkSun. They're able to tie the series up at 1-1. That means we're going to have a tied series going into what will be the swing game of, yet again, St. Petrograd for domination. It's a map I don't get to cast very often, and there is a reason for that. Players, generally speaking, do not like it. That being said, that is going to be our swing game in the series. We're going to take a quick commercial break before we get there, guys. Do not go anywhere, because once we come back from this break, we have what could be the conclusion of this series. Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Val Winter Championship stream. Of course, if you're just joining us here, it's losers round 4 now in the playoffs for €3,000, and we're currently sitting in a matchup between two Spanish squads, the DarkSun and the Dark Pirates. Two Spanish squads that are incredibly well matched, we seem to have found out so far. Of course, map number 1, 250 to 235, a very close affair between the two squads, went all the way down to what was a great hold from the Dark Pirates on a restaurant hill. 6-4 Piccadilly Search and Destroy win to DarkSun. Again, it was that very last round in which everything really came to a head. Now we return to St. Petrograd for domination. Again, this is a map mode combination I rarely get to see.
I mean, I haven't reached St. Petrograd in quite a while, let alone hard points and dominations, but today it's bursting our screens quite frequently. Heading to map number 3, we're going to be seeing, I believe, A and C caps, both home flags, but B right now is your plan of action. It's just going to be trades coming in now, and I do believe that Hector, Dono, and Caldera are, of course, going to be your main slayers heading into it right now. Dono there finds another 2, one of the stars in that S&D last map. I'm going to go on board with him right now. As his daddy now is going to be activated, he's just going to be hunting those players right now as he finds 3, does eventually fall. No, he's still alive. Good man, Dono, playing around, playing our top grandma window and the P5. This here is a meta change right now. Oh, the knife! Dono, behave yourself, son. This is a family-friendly environment, but right now it is definitely going to be some slag ability. Brody! Dono got 4 right there. This man needs to shut himself down. 5 for Dono! I can't believe it. Oh, whoa. Contain myself right there. Dono, again, showing off in a domination. Will he find a 6th? I don't know right now. Trying to find some shots. Nah, good. He's going to take care of him. Back to you there, Brody. What we're seeing so far from these boys.
Well, I think it's fair to say this is the Dono show right now. Dono is absolutely dominating this game. 6-0 start for him, really holding down this top window, which is one of those crucial positions on domination on St. Petrograd. And finally taken down by a lovely play Semtex from Loki. DarkSun can make their way onto the B flag with little to no bother. And actually, Loki is at the very least surely going to get a neutralization here, and he will. Finally taken down before they can capture the flag. But still, this leaves an opportunity for Westeed, who now has control of that all-important top window, to do some damage. Unfortunately, a slap to the face for Westeed. Takes down Dono. Reedy, unfortunately, going to take him out. Team kill there. But enough is being done right now for DarkSun to stop the bleeding. No longer do Dark Pirates have control of this B flag. This is good from DarkSun. They've got to be careful, though, because now you look over towards the A flag, and guess who's causing problems again? It's Dono. Once again, neutralizing the A flag, causing all sorts of issues for the Dark Pirates. I think now the DarkSun as well going to go over to the C flag. Nobody has a flag right now.
I gotta say to you right now, again, eyes going on Dono right now. Not to take too much time for the rest of the players, but this man right now is a puncher. He is eliminating everybody on DarkSun right now. As Loki's going to go on cap B, Dono right now just trying to make sure that C is neutralized and those players are not getting anywhere. His stat line, 10 and 2. What a break from the boy. He right now is just going to try and be a nuisance player. And as a nuisance player, he's going to be running around the map a little bit, containing an area and gain information to the rest of your teammates. Get those kills that your teammates can't get. Use those angles and play that mid. B right now, I do believe is going to be in the hands of DarkSun right now. As Dark Pirates there had a 20-point lead, that now is going to be cut down to just a 10-point lead. Again, Brody, we're so right now with Dono's ability, he's just still firing shots. But there again, G4 has to shut him down and send him back to the clinic. 12 and 3 though for the boy. Brody, what are we seeing so far in DarkSun and the score line?
Well, for once, I would say DarkSun finally have control of this CB setup. They've got control of 2 flags here and starting to really tie this game up with the Dark Pirates. You take a look at control of those all-important power positions, and once again, you have Reedy up top, ready to cause some issues in this mid-B flag area. Currently, you're actually seeing Dark Pirates starting to filter through towards B, looking for a capture, at the very least a neutralization. Reedy going to need to stop it. Surely will do so, and he won't actually stop the neutralization. Neutralization does come through. Hector jumping straight on. He wants this capture for Dark Pirates, and as the support kills come in, he's gonna get it. Dark Pirates able to win those engagements over towards A as well. You have Puedes unfortunately losing a one-on-one engagement. DarkSun coming out on top of that one, and the Dark Pirates right now, all they hold is this B flag. This is really problematic. You need a home flag. You cannot just sit on B, and now you've got really support players currently sitting over at B and or A and C, causing issues. And as I say that, Drumsy is going to fall, so DarkSun will no longer have control of that C flag.
I have to say to you right now, it looks as though DarkSun taking over a little bit there. They were down quite badly at the beginning, but now we're seeing a very tight scoreline. I pray to God we do not have a replay, because yesterday they gave us 2 replays, and I'm not going to lie to you now, my voice is hurting to start in 30 minutes of having our domination. Hopefully the Spanish will sort themselves out and bless us with quite a nice little game. And so far, Dark Pirates are going to take over here, and with Dono's scoreline at 15 and 6, he's showing us an armada of a performance.
Great performances coming out of Dono, easily the standout player thus far in this game. And I'd actually say in the series as well, you look towards that search and destroy where he stood out for Dark Pirates, and of course in the hard point too. Great performances coming out of Dono thus far. Dark Pirates though are going to end out this half with a small advantage over the opposition, 8 points. Not that big of a difference, but when you only get a tick every single 5 seconds, what, theoretically speaking, quick maths tells me that it will take 40 seconds with a 2-flag lead over a 1 flag of the opposition to gain back that 8-point differential. And 40 seconds could last, but it's not literally an eternity, but it does feel like one in a game of domination.
Yeah, big man. But on a technical issue, I do believe some guys are commenting here about game sound.
We got it fixed. We got it fixed. Don't worry. Don't stress.
Beautiful man. I like the reaction timing and the well, dare I say it, the production going ahead so far. But right now, my person to watch going into it, I do believe it's going to be number 1 Drumsy right now, who's going to be shooting through the smoke. Shots right there. 3 and 11 though, very slow game.
Very slow game indeed. He's not the only one, though. I will say that, right? I mean, you take a look across the board realistically, and there are players on both sides who maybe aren't performing up to snuff. You look at Loki and G4 are also on DarkSun, who are currently sitting at 8 and 12 respectively. You look across the board as well. On the other side, you've got Calero 5 and 7. Everyone else on Dark Pirates, though, is sitting there, starting to perform well, starting to come out and play just how you expect. But that is not translating into map control early on here. Calero picks up a huge 2 over towards A. Make sure that Dark Pirates control that point, but it is the DarkSun in control of C, in control of B. That will not stay that way for very long, though, as Reedy and Co looking to pick up the C flag. They will do so, just like this. DarkSun in control of the CB setup.
I'm looking right now at the capture right now. Loki himself and Daniel K and Gutix currently sitting at some very good averages. He needs to find himself some flags. It's okay running around, it's okay killing, but it's not okay if the team is needing you to go on and play that objective. Number 2 there, Reedy. He's going to try and neutralize that A flag, but number 7, Gutix, going to go in and try and take him down, but no, Reedy, he knows better, and he's now going to go for neutralization, and he's going to go for the cap. I believe right now, DarkSun are in contention right now. No, they're not opting. They're opting right now for a 2 cap, 1 neutral. They don't want to play it too risky, this team, as both Spanish sides just want to get points. They don't want to make rash plays. They want to stick to their fundamentals, and those in-game leaders need to really be screaming at their teammates to try and win it, because DarkSun now are taking off like a SpaceX rocket, now 105 to 90, with 3 minutes left. Very good with the Dark Pirates, but some things have got to change, Brody.
Some things do have to change indeed. Again, this is one of those situations where you look at the kill efficiency of Dark Pirates. They are absolutely outslaying DarkSun by a large margin, and once again, it just is not translating into the scoreline. DarkSun are just getting all the kills in the correct areas, and you feel like some of the kills that Dark Pirates are actually getting are kind of wasted. They're useless. They're either in completely inefficient areas, or they're not being acted on at all. Now looking in the mid-map here, Hector has an important one-on-one engagement to win, and he does win it. B control now going to flip towards the Dark Pirates. Mathematically speaking right now, things not looking that bad for the Dark Pirates, but really comes in, picks up a huge two-piece, gaining a neutralization on that B flag. Maybe he can get some more, he will! He picks up a beautiful kill onto Loki. Beautiful stuff from Reedy, picks up 3 inside the mid-map, gets a capture for the DarkSun, and those are the important kills. Like we're seeing from DarkSun, they might be behind in terms of the slaying, but when they do slay, it matters.
It does indeed, my friend. Even with these players right now, I'm seeing Reedy here making a huge three-piece on B, and now the smokes are going to be coming in. It's down to the ARs. Now, the ARs are going to be calling to the heavens right now. This mid needs to be controlled. Your sub players can get as many kills as you want, but you just need to shoulder that ambulance, that top hazmat. Flowers right now is not your objective. You want to be staying away from it and sticking to the meta. Because right now, DarkSun are just taking away, and Dark Pirates are just running into very, very, very sprinty gunfights. Neutralizing AR is going to be the man himself, Dono. Oh, total lie, sorry. Guzik's right there, going for that neutralization. As now we're on board with Daniel K, 16 and 11, another S&D player from that previous map who was shining. He now is going to be spawning up inside P1, but a player there lying down, he takes care of him. There's no need to surprise. As Guzik's there, finds one. It's going to be down a B flag again, but the smokes have been thrown down, Brody. Right now, all your action is happening at B. With a minute left, Dark Pirates have to find a miracle to win it.
Yep, maths absolutely not really on their side. Minute and 10 left in this game. 70 seconds for the Dark Pirates to find something. You need trip cap at this point. It's not even a question. You need a trip cap for a large portion of time, and you only have control of one flag as it stands. You can see on the other side of the map, Gutix is taking care of A. Dono, Daniel K and Calero taking control of B. And I said, actually, rather pessimistically, that Dark Pirates needed a trip cap for a large portion of time. Well, they could get it right now. Hector needs to stop this B neutralization from Reedy. They need to stop it very, very quickly. You can't just pre-aim anymore. You need to go. Hector doesn't have enough bullets in his magazine to deal with Reedy effectively. Reedy able to just dance around this B flag. DarkSun have control of A. And just like that, with 30 seconds left, time is not enough for the Dark Pirates. They are done in this one. Mathematically speaking, this is done and dusted. DarkSun will walk away from St. Petrograd domination with a 2-1 advantage.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Guzik's there with 4 quick kills, 4 perfectly run splits for him, but not good enough, my friend. DarkSun there, taking your map number 3. And look at the execution right there. That right there, the arrogance from G4, the bodies being shot. These Spanish players clearly hate each other. Looking at the storylines develop, DarkSun now going 2-1 up, Brody. I've got to say to you right now, map number 4 has to be crucial for these Pirates.
Yeah, absolutely. Dark Pirates, look, the difference right now is the fact that you look at the slaying for the large majority of this game, and you're just outslaying your opponents. I mean, even Dono here, who once again, star of the show for the Dark Pirates, unable to pull through in a game which it just absolutely does matter. He ends up with that 30 kills, 49 engagements overall. He wins 30 of those. Great performance coming out from Dono. You look at the situation on the other hand, and the slaying, it just isn't there, and that's hilarious. You look at Reedy, who absolutely made some key plays on the B flag multiple times over in that last segment of the game. Really the playmaker there, and the story of that domination on St. Petrograd is that DarkSun were just able to win off a couple of crucial plays here, there, and everywhere.
I must say to you right there, my son, that was a beautiful match and some beautiful players, but I gotta say, the body shooting executions, my friend, there is much more to this series than you think.
Yeah, I mean, look, there might be something here in terms of the domestic storylines. We simply do not know enough about these teams to suggest whether or not that is the case. One thing we do know for sure, though, is, again, you know, there's a lot on the line here, guys. This is an elimination match at the end of the day. This is losers round 4. So one of these teams will be walking away with, I believe, no money of that €3,000 prize, what we have available here in the Val Winter Championship. I believe that is how it's working anyway. So we shall see how it goes. I believe the teams have also just switched sides again. I wasn't able to fix it, so thank you for that, DarkSun and Dark Pirates. So for you guys at home right now, and for me as the podcaster, the names are going to be the wrong way around.
No worries, my friend. I have a solution for this. That orange nameplate reminds you of the sun. That's going to be DarkSun. The Pirates. Angry in red. It's going to be the Pirates. But looking forward to this gunrunner domination. Oh, sorry, domination. Hard point. Gunrunner hard point. A more balanced map, a more fruitful map, and looking as though it's going to be these DarkSun players who are then going to be opting to go ahead and get the worst side of the draw. And Brody, right now, looking at this push, only one player is going to be sent to Forest.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is one of those situations where, again, we talk about gunrunner hard point as a map so often. It's very by the books, right? I mean, P2 is so important, those P2 spawns, where Dark Pirates have actually got, as you rightly point out, the better side right off the rip to work with. You know, their entire existence right now is just going to be a case of, well, we know that DarkSun aren't going to have that much time off the back of this P1 hardpoint, so let's just concentrate on maintaining these spawns for the next hill. And one thing I do want to say as well, I believe Dono is currently running the Uzi. Now, this setup is something we've seen a couple of pro players bring out in the CDL. It's something that is not all that normal, though still. The MP5 is still the most dominant gun in the Modern Warfare meta.
The meta right now is constantly changing, but thanks to Kayla, he finds a quick 2. Back to the meta, though, it is changing at a very consistent rate. Right now, we're seeing all players that are opting to play ARs in certain hills, and they're also opting to use different spots for this map. But Gunrunner's been a map that really has been by the book, as you said. Hasn't really changed that much, but speaking more on the players that are playing it right now, we're seeing Daniel K there find 3 for a nice little turnaround performance. And Reedy, he's now 10-1 and a 5-3. How am I not giving this man some love? That's more kills right there to his locker. One more? No. Dono right there with the Uzi. Okay, very interesting there, but I'm seeing the meta change as well. As you said, the Uzi there, the 30 millimeter mag, has really been, well, one of the more vital weapons in the game.
Using that Uzi right now to defend this hard point, and we talk about Reedy's absolutely brilliant spree right at the start of the game. Realistically speaking, didn't amount to all that much. DarkSun unable to break the hill off the back of it. Dark Pirates still in control, and Dono and co looking to gain all of the time here. You've got Calera at the back dealing with Reedy. Dono inside does have the trade here as Gutix going to return fire on to Reedy. Dark Pirates still in control of this hard point, and they will be for the remaining 15 seconds of time. But you look over towards the top side of the minimap right now. Drumsy, the only player for DarkSun on this rotation, ready to go. Finally joined up now by some players on his team. Almost faced down a swarm of Dark Pirates players just coming along that mine entrance.
Not certainly, my son, but now we're seeing it right now. It's going to be the Dark Pirates taking the lead, and I'm very surprised right now. The scoreline is so low heading into this P3. I mean, it's just saying around 60 to 70 points for each team even, but I think it's more a slaying show of anything. I thought the objective is out the window for both of these teams right now, but you're going to be seeing DarkSun players there dribbling through 2 kills, and then a smoke on the side of this P3. Really, though, currently first to watch. He is 17-6, but I'll say right now, if you share some of those kills have wasted, you'd be seeing much more of an even spread of teammate ability.
Well, DarkSun right now in control of this hill. Drumsy turns around, picks up Hexer from coming from behind, but Drumsy still has a lot of work to do to defend this hard point, and he does. Picks up a beautiful 2k there. The second on Calera, and you feel like Dark Pirates just surely going to go at this time. They've sent one more player over for what will be some interesting scraps, but Drumsy deals with it without much of care in the world. Move over towards the crates though for the next hard point. It's Loki next up for the DarkSun to cause some damage. Unfortunately, unable to do it. Calera now sits inside, and the DarkSun in control of this hard point for now. Got Reedy coming in, looking for some more kills. Able to pick up 1, Drumsy picks up 2, and Dark Pirates breaking in here. DarkSun now sitting inside the hard point. Dark Pirates going to have to go for a push from what is unequivocally the worst spawns, especially considering where that next hill is on the rotation.
Most certainly, my son. So this hill right now heading into, I believe, P4 going to P5. These players right now need to play strictly fundamental Call of Duty. You're going to be seeing these teams right now push through as they're going to be spawning up fully Dark Pirates on that P2. But these DarkSun players are going to be better off going into what is more known as the money hill, really. The 60-second grab, that P5. They can allow a lead here to be changed, but as long as the player doesn't be here, playing this forest and not letting players slip through the cracks, it will more likely be a hold going to the Dark Pirates with this P5.
I think one thing you got to point out right now is we talk about the performances of Reedy as we bring back the bring up the big scoreboard. Reedy 22-9. You've got Drumsy also up there at 13-7. But you look at the performances from another couple of players on that DarkSun lineup, and with Steed 4-14, Loki 7-14. Things are just not looking good for those players, and it's kind of like the effort that Reedy and Drumsy are putting in to keep this game going for DarkSun is just kind of negated by the remaining players on the lineup. The same kind of story for DarkSun, really. Not all that great performances across the board. Calero, the standout player thus far in this game for the Dark Pirates, but let's see if they can bring this one back. As currently now, you're going to see the DarkSun, they retake the lead away from the Dark Pirates, and once again, a very familiar feeling in this hardpoint map as we saw in map number 1, a close affair between these two teams.
I wouldn't say an affair, I'd call it a love story at this point. I'd say more or less very close matches and definitely entertainment to all the viewers watching at home right now. But I would say these Dark Pirates right now have got more consistency across the board than the Sun players themselves. Really, though, as you said, 23 and 12 at this scoreline. He is on track to get probably a 50 bomb even if he's shooting for the stars here. But right now, it does look as though that the controllers are come in favour of the Dark Pirates as they're finding these kills and getting all this time. Players right there, that's going to be Dono and Calderdo. They're going to be finding that hill, but right now those smokes go down, those smokes need to be played because P1 is a smoke kill Brody. If that smoke is down in P1, it comes down to the players and the gunfights happening on that hill to control it. But the door being slammed there. I do believe though these DarkSun players again are setting up for these money hills. P5 and P2 tend to be more in favour of them in the swing rotation of spawns, Brody.
Well, P2, of course, right now in control for the DarkSun. They're currently sitting there once again, and it's going to be Loki at the back of the map right now. MP5, funnily enough, as well. No M4 on this top great area. Expect to see some M4 control, some AR control of this area, but who needs it when the MP5 is essentially an AR and warfare? Loki is putting some shots off, gets that kill onto Gutix, and so far the DarkSun doing a great job of removing the Dark Pirates' early threat. And this could be a point really where you might see the DarkSun start to pull away. For as long as they can hold control of this hard point, they will manage to pull away by quite a large margin. But Hector has something to say about that. Picks up 3. Some kills coming in for the Dark Pirates as they're able to fight their way into the hill. Dono sits inside, going to get taken out. Calero now nips up the bat as you see the squad, Loki and co, fight their way into the hill. DarkSun fighting for every single second of time. 25 seconds left on this hill, and now you're seeing the DarkSun in for the scrap time. Dark Pirates now going to this rotation.
My friend, I have to give you there right now. Dark Pirates are tend to play more by the book and setting up for these money hills right now. But P3 again on the hill, usually in more recent Call of Duty, that's a hill usually you can scrap, even probably get around 20-30 seconds off of. But Dark Pirates now holding off this P2, heading to the P3. These players right now want to try and just bring their score back up a little bit because DarkSun are taking over. They're 40 points down, these Pirate players, and it looks as though Calderdo is going to be playing outside of Boiler, which is an area that you need to control. These DarkSun players are going to push through, control that coal area, and he's just checking right now at the wrong times because right now he finds one there. Will he find the other two? No, he won't. It's going to be Drumsy and G4 themselves as they are players trying to outfrag Gutix and Daniel K, who has a pistol right now. Daniel K, he's playing a bit cheeky right now. He's finding some kills, he's using the spam, and he finds one there, and those eventually drop. I'd say we're looking at G4 and Westeed, who are trying to push through. But going back to you now, Brody, I'd say that DarkSun are just trying their hardest to push, but again, the Dark Pirates no better on this hill.
Dark Pirates again. I mean, this is one of those hills where, realistically speaking, they didn't even have to worry all that much. I mean, all the players were coming in essentially down the mine entrance, and again, that's not something that's actually usual when you're on that hard point. You normally see players coming in from behind, readying for those spawns. Port for P5. This sets up Dark Pirates in a relatively good position as the DarkSun now behind by about 10 points. You see them on inside this P4 hard point. They essentially have full control over the hill, and you can kind of see right now, you look at Dark Pirates and they're very hesitant to move off their spawns. They know that they can get a full 60 off the back of this next hill. It is a very good, large money kill and a point kill in the grand scheme of things on a game like Gunrunner Hardpoint, but DarkSun now looking to make their way back into the hill. It's the Dark Pirates now who are forced away, and you look at their spawns. Dark Pirates are relying entirely on one player, Dono, who I think has been spotted out, unfortunately, for the DarkSun. There it is, Dono gonna fall. Dark Pirates do not have control of the spawns for next, and they are just about behind by about 10 points.
10 points still going into this P5 is nothing when it comes to holding this down. You're going to be seeing a 30-point difference. But important to mention, Brody, neither team can win off of this next hill. What's going to be important is how well the team deficit can be brought up from the P1 and whether or not it goes to the P6. The P1 spawns and you're in 18, Brody. But looking at it right now, it's going to be the DarkSun players holding off of this hill and the Dark Pirates themselves trying to break in and break through. number 9 there. That's going to be Loki. He's in the most position where he can see players from that side door behind those boxes. But right now, he wants information on ideally the behind him on his side, because right now, where's he rushing through the front door? He finds one. Curls under his trade. It's okay right now, but on that hill, he does eventually sweep it though. And what a retake for the Dark Pirates. Daniel K, the last alive, find the trades for his teammates. Really though, he is 37 and 24. He needs to find these players. He finds one there on mid. He will find a second. Oh my goodness! Reedy finds 2 there on the train tracks. He now is extending his tight 39 and 25. And with a score on this way, DarkSun will take the lead, but the Dark Pirates themselves are trying to find some recognition. Now it's going to be an MTP1, but these Dark Pirates are going to find that hill, and nobody but Reedy couldn't find those shots there. Now it's going to be the players right now. That's going to be number 6, Drumsy there. He's just going to be chilling up outside of the hill, being sandhogged there, but Dono finds 3. My goodness, Dono right there. He's fighting all these important kills, but Reed there goes and achieves his 40 points. But at what cost? Brody, we said it before, the P1 here going to be scrapped. How about that P2? And how about DarkSun finding those money hill spawns?
Yeah, you talk about these important kills right now for Dark Pirates. Well, to be honest, they're not all that important. Dark Pirates, they do not have the spawns for that next hard point. It is currently 2 players, G4 and Drumsy, who are sitting there over in P2. I mean, Dark Pirates, they can get all the time in the world they want here. DarkSun, they are banking their entire victory on this gun runner hard point on the spawns for a next, and they're readying for it. Keep an eye on Westeed too. I think he's just about to jump and pounce onto Daniel K. As Daniel K tries to come through, Westeed does find the player. Westeed hasn't played that well all game long, 14 and 29. This is the time that you want to see a player come through and play well. Dark Pirates now going to swarm through on one side of the map. Drumsy picks up 2, but it is going to be the Dark Pirates actually managing to filtering through. G4 and Co still hold on to the hill though, and you've got Hector in the back desperately vying for these spawns, trying to influence them. He doesn't realize it's not working, and if anything, you'll be better off just going for the hill. Hector slides in. Dark Pirates though cannot get control, and it's the DarkSun still inside. G4 now winning these fights, and now neither team can win off the back of this. They're going to have that rotation to next at the back of their minds. Loki is preparing for it, and this is absolutely the right play. If you're the DarkSun, you prepare for this rotation, you give up that time to the Dark Pirates, but you need to win that kill. Loki loses it, and now that gives some potential positioning to Daniel K, who is there ready to cause some issues to the DarkSun, who are there for this rotation. Daniel K is potentially key here. The M4A1 in hand, has the backup of Dono to go as well, but has been flashed. Daniel K cannot win that one-on-one engagement. Drumsy takes him down. 20 seconds shy of victory now. DarkSun, they're inside the mine entrance. They've got control, but not control of the spawns. Players from the Dark Pirates coming in from behind. Drumsy needs to go huge, and he cannot. G4 falls as well, and now the Dark Pirates, they're in for the last 10 seconds of time. Dono, Hector providing these kills in all the right places, and Dark Pirates, they're holding on here. They're going to force a game 5 in this series. The DarkSun cannot finish it off here. The Dark Pirates, with a crucial kill there from just one player, ends up with the win.
Sorry that you've given me pure there. Your voice, your passion has given me so much love. This game right here was a massive one for those DarkSun players, but it does appear though that the Dark Pirates have come out on top with only a 10-point difference. It could have gone either way. I mean, Reedy and Drumsy there, the combined 88 kills, did not have enough time to get through.
Jesus.
But looking at the score right now, 7,000 score for Drumsy. You can't say he's not been on the map, Brody.
I just think, you know, you look at Drumsy and Reedy, right, and you absolutely feel for those players. 40 kills, 48 kills respectively. How hard that has to be for you to take a loss on that map off the back of that there. That is so rough. 1 minute 45 in the hill too? Drumsy, what the hell are you doing, my friend? That is incredible from them. Statistically speaking, again, they outslay. You gotta feel for them though when you've got Westeed and G4 on the squad who unfortunately just fall behind in the kill department by quite a large margin. And on the other side, again, they are outslayed. Dark Pirates did not outslay their opposition there on that map. The only player to come out positive there was Daniel K.
I mean, Daniel K right there has given me some serious speciality bonuses, but I just can't go over that 7,000 score. A 7,000 score, 12 defends, a minute 45, 40 kills. That right there in my eyes is a dream performance. You can have that at champs, mate. Probably get like a pay rise.
So, yeah, I mean, he does need a pay rise. I mean, it's a pretty good storyline, right? Daniel K there, you got to give him a massive shout there. 5 defense on the hill, a minute 18 inside. And again, this is the real story behind DarkSun and Dark Pirates here. Is at the end of the day, these two teams, their efficiency in terms of kills is just so off at the moment. It is very odd. And that sets the stage for what will be an intense game 5, folks. Of course, 2-2 now in this series. We can ask for a better matchup between the two Spanish squads here. Again, this is for elimination. One of these teams will be walking away with a loss and falling out of the tournament in top 12. The other will be marching on to the top 8, where they face an undecided team. A lot on the line here in this Game 5. We're going to have that Game 5 coming right after this break, though, guys. Do not go anywhere because it is going to be an absolute stormer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the VAL Winter Championship. We have a Game 5 on our hands between DarkSun and the Dark Pirates. Two Spanish teams that have gone neck and neck throughout the entirety of the series. It just could not be closer. My name is Infinity, and I'm joined by Connie for this Game 5. And, of course, the next series, when we eventually find out what that series is. Connie, are we excited for this Game 5? Or are we excited for this Game 5?
My son, I got to tell you right now, I've never been more elated in my life. We've got 2 candidates here for a top 8 finish in Dark Pirates and DarkSun. And with players like Daniel K and Dono, who, again, showed off in the last S&D, let's hope that they're ready right now, as again, Drumsy and Daniel K find the first 2 trades to make it 4 apiece. Killer there making it 3v4, and that's going to be 3v3. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here right now. It's going to be DarkSun and Dark Pirates trading out each player. But right now, my player to watch is going to be G4, who again is going to be in the spot of bother here right now, as number 5, Dono, is rotating with Daniel K to make a different bomb site more active. But look, DarkSun haven't even budged a single bullet. They're going to sit there on that B bomb, and it's now starting to realise that there might be a wrap on the way. And G4 is going to be the player to answer that call. As Daniel K gets bombed down, he is not in the sight of G4. When the bomb goes down, he's going to be on high alert. Now he's going to peek bomb site. It's going to be the 2 players from Dark Pirates just rotating, checking the angle. Right there, Daniel K will be spotted, and he will run away, avoiding the gunfight. A good play there from Daniel, as that is not worth a challenge. Well, you know, DarkSun players are chasing you down and trying to the bomb. But Dono and Colorado find a quick 2, and Westeed, last alive, outside the front door. He finds one. Will he find a second? He does see him, but he's just out of the way. He's now in the spot of bother, and he gets absolutely traded out there. 1-0 to Dark Pirates.
Good rotation from Dark Pirates. They make their way over towards the other bomb site. Fortunately, DarkSun just not really ready for such a rotation. So great win there from the Dark Pirates to kick off round number 1. How we switch over to round number 2 here. It is going to be the DarkSun on offense. Now, ironically enough, we rarely see A pushes. It doesn't happen, like, ever on Ramasa Search and Destroy. The reason for that is because the B-bomb site is so heavily favoured towards the offense. Of course, what Dark Pirates can do about that is have an AR up top in Grandma's house, and that's exactly what they're doing. Unfortunately for Calero, Drumsy has his number as Calero gets a little bit overzealous on the defensive side. Utix, though, for Dark Pirates, going to make the situation a little bit more bearable as he takes out Westeed and Reedy, and now the DarkSun in a bit of a peculiar scenario here, and a 3 versus 4 bomb in hands for Loki, and you can kind of see their unease as to what to do with this bomb. You see in Arches and Ruins, number 6 and number 0, Loki and Drumsy still angling for a B push, but you also have G4 scouting out the A bomb site saying, look, let's give this A site a go. It is a potential option. DarkSun, though, just not sure where to go. They need a kill, and I think that's going to be the difference maker here for DarkSun.
I'm seeing a lot of challenges coming in right now, but with a man advantage there going to Dark Pirates. These DarkSun players right now are playing the smartest of plays. With Drumsy right there playing Grandma, he is just trying to threaten Dono and push him back onto Grandma rotation, but Loki there has got to the side now, bomb in hand, wrapping around to A. Is it a really good idea? Well, I don't know. Daniel K is the man in charge looking after it, and he just about spots him. Now he knows that there's going to be a player going towards A. Daniel K is on the hunt for Loki, but will he go to top? Nope, G4 comes with the cover, and what a little decent play there coming in from the boys. As bomb now being planted at A, it was definitely their tactics for G4 and Loki to really time the kills. I think right now we're going to be seeing a swing of momentum here, as they're now going to tactically coordinate themselves on this second floor of construction. Number 3 there, that's going to be Gutix right there. He's going to push through on a free spree of his own. He is in fact on track to be getting an ace this round, but will he find the players in order to fulfill that destiny? Right now Loki going to lie down and shut down his dream. Dono and Loki 1v1. I'm not sure who my money's on here right now, as Dono is opting to go up high. This is a very, very good play. But Loki doesn't fight. It's Dono! Dono with the ice! But I don't think it's time. No, he's missed bomb! He's missed bomb! He's missed bomb! I don't believe it right there. DarkSun have claimed the round from a really huge mishap there from Dono. But Brody, you can't be doing that in a game 5.
I don't think that's a mishap. It's not a mishap at all. I mean, you're desperately searching for that last play. You can't jump on the bomb. That again was just Loki playing it rather well in this scenario, right? You waste time. Even if you lose the one-on-one engagement, you know that Dono doesn't have enough time for the defuse. So great play coming out from DarkSun there, and particularly Loki to win that round. And now we're at 1-1. Things looking a little bit better for the DarkSun as they correctly snuff out a better rotation. Dark Pirates now straight towards the B site. There's some stuns thrown out against this Dark Pirates roster. Really going to land a Semtex off the back of it too. And look at the aggression from DarkSun here. Weedy and Wasted picking up those first 2 kills. Calero going to trade one out. But again, the efforts of Dark Pirates have absolutely been damaged right off the rip. And they're faced with a similar situation here as the DarkSun were in the previous round, where they've got bomb, but they're not exactly sure where to go with it.
I've got to say to you right now, when it comes to decision making, it definitely is in favour of DarkSun right now, as they've got probably the best setup going into this this B bomb. But right now, Dark Pirates again are swinging a bomb back over to A. But the man who needs to answer the call is G4. Right now, it's going to be Hector dropping down. I do believe he actually heard him drop down from that money position there. But Dono right now, he will be in sight, and look at that right there. G4 with the shots will find one, but now bomb is down. He's been checking that stairs, thinking that the players are going to wrap, but no, it's going to be a player below you. But look at that right there. Hector does in fact get the snap right there. Stiff shots coming in, but number 2 and 6, that's going to be Loki there, and Calero not engaging, but now I believe that was Hector dropping there. It's going to be a 1v2. Now make it a wipe there, and it's going to be another one there for DarkSun. Brody, I'm just seeing a lot of fundamental SD being played on the side of DarkSun.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not entirely sure where Calero was in that scenario. I mean, I know he was in the mid-map. I just don't know what he was doing there. It's completely irrelevant, especially when you got bombed down. Hector was guarding the bomb site all by his own. I mean, to be fair, theoretically speaking, if DarkSun were able to make their way on the bomb site and slip on by, they probably could have gotten the defuse, no worries. And that's a real concern for me right there. Dark Pirates absolutely slipping up in that round, just handing that one on a plate to DarkSun, and they walk away with that one. No questions asked. So 2-1 advantage for the DarkSun. Jump on board with Drumsy, who is their best performing player so far. 5 kills to his name. Loki with bomb in hand. And back to the old faithful they go. Really picks up that first blood in the mid-map against Hector. Stuns once again thrown out from Dark Pirates, but their grip on the B-bomb site seems a little bit less assured here. But never mind. Dono picks up 2 with the MP5. G4 and Loki line up. Drumsy is going to trade out with a lovely place nade to the top shower with that grenade, but still a 3 versus 3 right now. DarkSun still angling for his B push, and Dark Pirates, I don't know why they haven't moved towards the site just yet, but I expect it very soon.
One of the more popular plays you'll be seeing on around is a smoke plant onto this site. Now, usually you're going to be seeing players sitting bottom mid, finding their kills, and that's exactly what Gutix and Calero do. But you're going to be seeing Drumsy right there, 6 and 2, last alive, getting wiped, and Dark Pirates claim a round.
And I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. Again, DarkSun, I do feel they got a little bit unlucky, right? I mean, that is one thing I will say. I think they got absolutely unlucky in terms of the fact that, they get on that bomb site, they essentially have control, and just at the completely wrong time for them, Dark Pirates, they pounce. But still, we're moving on now, 2 for 2, and again, I'm getting the same kind of feeling we got earlier on, just as I did in the Gunrunner, in comparison to the St. Petro hardpoint. I'm getting that feeling that, although it's way too early to call, this is so close between Dark Pirates and DarkSun. And to be honest, I don't think it's because of how well they're playing Search and Destroy right now. I think it's because of the mistakes they're both making.
Mistakes right now, but you're seeing a lot of repetitive plays being made here. You're seeing DarkSun set up consistently for the B, you're seeing Dark Pirates rotate to A. The only difference now is they sent 4 onto that A bomb site, but the bomb player himself, I do believe it's going to be Gutix right there, is in charge of dipping down. With their silence pop, nobody's going to hear him go for it, but DarkSun needs to use initiative, and they need to think, right, we've seen 4 go, numbers have to be on their side, and that bomb is going to be planted soon. How are we going to rotate? Well, DarkSun right now themselves opted to go through mid and go through the money side, but Gutix there with the snap. He's snapping on Drumsy right there, shutting him down, taking his soul. Donna there finding 2 for the re. Oh my goodness, right now, this man again is frying. But now Dark Pirates take a round out of the grasp of DarkSun.
DarkSun, unfortunately unable to win that round. Really cannot pull off the 1 versus 4. Daniel K coming out on top. And a bit of a more assured round there from Dark Pirates, able to take that one. I don't really know what to expect now as we go into round number 6. It is currently Dark Pirates in the lead. Let's take a look now at round number 6. As again, you take a look at the stats going into this round. Right now, the respective leaders on each team. It is going to be Drumsy for the DarkSun and Dono. The regular suspects, as it were, for each side. Dono now making a very aggressive play on towards the B side. We've got to be careful because you do see DarkSun in control of the showers areas, and as Drumsy takes down Calero, Dono finds himself in a horrible position. DarkSun encroach onto the B bomb site, and it is absolutely there. As you look at the mini-map, Dark Pirates, they have no control of the map whatsoever, and they're going to have to rely on individual plays to get control of the site. Calero loses his one-on-one. Now it's just down to Hector and Daniel K. Hector's managed to slip through to top grandmas. Can he do any damage? Gets the first kill. Doesn't turn around. Doesn't realize Reedy's right next to him. And it's now just down to Daniel K. 1 versus 3. DarkSun, unfortunately, don't know where he is. So there is potential here for him to do something. Gets the first kill, but unfortunately, nothing left in the tank there from that player. And DarkSun are going to tie this one up at 3-3.
I mean, again, you know, maybe my round 11s, these things probably will come to fruition, but these teams are so evenly matched with Philly S&D going to Ramos S&D. I think when it comes to one other team getting around or going 3-2 up to a team or even 2-1 up, the pacing switches, and that's when you see these players lose a man advantage. It happened right at DarkSun, as you just saw it then, with Dark Pirates taking a good 4v2, 4v3 situation and making it their own. But now with Bomb being in the favour of Dark Pirates, these DarkSun players are going to opt, I believe, to go for the same B setup, but send a couple through to mid, which is really interesting right now because they know that these Dark Pirates love an A-push, and sending a player like Wasted to try and take them out is certainly a good decision, Brody.
DarkSun right now have to spread themselves, spread relatively thin, but it is a strategy that could work provided they win some heroic plays in this game. Of course, you look towards DarkSun over towards B, and Reedy is a player that should have some madness coming his way. Dark Pirates are angling for a B push. Daniel K gonna hold that first blood onto Reedy. And now the second player right in front of him, Loki, has to be dealt with. Gutix deals with G4, and Daniel K wins this fight. Dark Pirates have marched their way onto the site here, and the DarkSun squad and Seed and Drumsy now have to pull off a 2 versus 5, make it a 2 versus 4 as Dono is going to fall. And the aggression from Westeed, a pretty quick play from this man, but still, you need to get control of this top grandmas, and that is an absolute task on this DarkSun roster's hands. Well, can't hear Connie for whatever reason, but we'll go on, we're at it anyway. Westeed now in a 1 versus 1, not going to matter. Dark Pirates going to lose that. Going to take that round, sorry. Brilliant stuff.
My apologies, bro. I was biting my nails at that round there as the microphone was getting readjusted. But I must say to you right there, turning it into 2v2, I believe that that stack on that Grandma's house would have favoured numbers-wise and probability in the favour of this this Dark Pirate side. But DarkSun there with the momentum switch and that huge kill there from that B bomb, I do believe now that these teams are switching over to defensive and offensive. I think my player to watch really going forward, I'd have to go with Drumsy right now. 11 and 5, taking off like a rocket. He himself already up to go for this open B area / P5, I'd call it that. But now we're going to go look forward. It's going to be, I believe, one player called Calerdo is going to be chilling in Grandma's house, and player right there, Reedy in the middle. It looks as though this setup, they're trying to flush them out of B and force them into mid, where these gunfights are more or less won by the more dominant ARs on DarkSun.
Dark Pirates right now just relying on really Calero and a couple of players in the mid-map to pull off some heroics here. They win this round, they go 5-3 up, and again, we always talk about the difference between 4-4 and 5-3. Well, we'll see how that affects the remainder of this game, because it is Dark Pirates in a 3 versus 4. DarkSun have a 5th man on map 2, with that bomb now being down and 35 seconds just ticking away. Dark Pirates looking to reserve 7.5 seconds of that to maintain a defuse. Don't know. A well-placed nade onto Loki. You're going to have to be careful though, as Steed has control of the top showers, and I think this power position could absolutely be key as Dark Pirates just fall one by one onto the site. It's down to Dono, and a 1 versus 3 in his hands. Does get the first, but still, time really not looking good for Dono here. Surely not going to have enough time for the defuse, and he won't at this point if you're Dono. Just try to pull off some more damage maybe. Oh, he gets the kill. Does get one, but he needs to get away from the bomb. Dono, not going to matter anyway. Steve takes him down. DarkSun win the round. We're 4-4.
I mean, that open window there, looking over B bombs, one of the more overly powerful in the game, but Dono has some pretty good accuracy to try and take him down. But again, wasted, going for no chances, and he's wasting away Dono's opportunity of winning that round. It's going to be now switching sides. I do believe the 4-4 going forward, Brody, taking it over here. Let's have a look more specifically at the player that I think has been doing really performing well. I think it would have to be Gallardo. Gallardo's a player right now that I'm going to go on board with. He is currently 6-4, but he's been making some serious dirty work plays. As right now, he's going to opt to throw a nade, try and pick one off the middle. As we already know, these scripts have been read as to how other side wants to play. But the first time I'm seeing a smoke being played through mid, and the first time I'm seeing the Pirates opt to go through mid, through a smoke rush play. Wasted right now is actually out of form, but he does find Dono there from the reach out. He's not opting to go through bottom money, dipping through to look over that people. And we're seeing him right there get taken out by Daniel K for a quick trade. But looking at right now, Gallardo up on that B bomb site. As he himself now is left alone. I do believe that bomb is down right now, and it's down at bottom mid. Very much unfortunate for these Dark Pirates to try and find a way to win this match. As you were seeing the DarkSun players position through mid, position all the way around Digger on back 3 and top of the open window. It's very difficult to be seeing these players themselves try and find a bomb, because right now I do believe number 6, Loki, has already figured out that right, they've got a bomb down, we've got a player they're looking for, but the way it is, neither team can tell what's going on really. Zero Drumsy right now, also in a position right now of open space, but then again, you're seeing him look out through the middle, teammates supporting. I'm pretty sure he just actually saw a player there pop out, and that's it. No, if I'm not too wrong, it's going to be players Loki really finding 2, and Gutix is last alive in that all-important 1v3. Now there's no time left, he needs to find 3 players, and I have to say right now, this round is going to go straight in the favour of DarkSun eSports, with Gutix opting to get his specialist perks up and ready.
Well, DarkSun winning that round off the back of what was a great play. Of course, Dark Pirates, they spent way too long trying to retrieve that bomb. They knew it was down for the longest time. They just couldn't get their way in, and now it's going to be DarkSun on match point here. Dark Pirates just one more search and destroy loss away from falling out of Val Winter Championship in top 12. Not a bad placement, but still not the placement that you want if Dark Pirates, especially with some of the performances of certain players here. Special shout out to Daniel K and Dono, who have had great performances across the series. DarkSun though, can they close it out here in round number 10? That is the question. You can see they've got some volition on them. Some aggression going towards this A site. Daniel K is going to have some serious issues here. He's all on his own on this A site, facing down a major offensive push from the DarkSun side. Just going to play this relatively slowly. Knows that if he can pounce at the right time, he might get something going. Unfortunately, forced into a gunfight before he's ready for it. Gets the first, gets the second as well. Loki does fall, but Daniel K has done some damage here to this DarkSun offense. They felt like they were safe, and that's not true at all. G4 and Drumsy now left up to retrieve a bomb that is absolutely out of their hands. It is deep in Dark Pirates territory.
Dark Pirates themselves right now really are going to try, as you can see, tell a lie, it is a 2v4, and Donna there is going to find some quick kills. Now we're going to be left in the 1v4. We're going to be seeing, I do believe, around 11 right now, my friend. As you can see, Drumsy in the more exposed position, gets shut down. Brody, we're going to around 11. Can I feel your energy, brother?
Well, this has been a great series so far between DarkSun and Dark Pirates, and well, it just wouldn't be this kind of series if it didn't go to around 11. They've fought tooth and nail. They've tried to beat each other at every single curve, and again, you just look at these two squads, the scorelines across the board, every single game has been so tense. So of course, we were expecting a round 11 between these two teams, but here we are. It's Dark Pirates on the defense, DarkSun on the offense. Loki with the bomb in hand, and they're going back to the Old Faithful, straight towards B. Going to have to run right into the Dark Pirates here as Calero and Dono have control of the Grandma's building. G4 draws first blood in the mid-map. That's Hector down. Gutix, though, does fire back, takes down with Steed. So now 4 versus 4. And DarkSun here, now in a 3 versus 3, as again, trades come through. But more importantly here, they have control of that B site. They don't want to get it down just yet, though. They know that they might have a better option in this hand. As retakes control of A. Now, here's the smart thing. Do DarkSun work with that? Do they go to A, or do they just make them think they're going to A? And I think it's going to be the former here. DarkSun rotating over to the A site. Dark Pirates have their number. Dono could catch a player off guard. I believe he has seen Loki. If he can get this kill, this could be huge because bomb now down. Dono knows where the bomb is. If he can take down Drumsy right in front of him, this is a huge kill for Dono to make. But Drumsy doesn't want to take that fight just yet. 25 seconds left on the clock. He's going to have to sooner or later. Dono knows exactly where this bomb is, and this is a real problem for Reedy and Drumsy as Dono comes flying out the corner. It goes down to a one-on-one engagement. Reedy trades the kill, and I've no idea what Calero is doing. Nowhere near that fight. G4 and Co now allowed to get this bomb down, and it's Calero in a 1 versus 1 scenario against Reedy. All he has to do is defend this site. Oh my word, Reedy versus Calero. Reedy's about to get a timing and he gets it. Calero cannot win that one. DarkSun able to take it 6-5, and they will be moving on in this bracket to a top 8 at least. Dark Pirates, they are unable to perform a mutiny here, and they will fall to top 12.
What a player, Reedy, this whole series has come through and funneled in that ice into his veins. An excellent domination, an excellent half point, and even better S&D. We're seeing some serious stat lines. And Drumsy again being a man to show off his ability. Loki there with 3 plants. Everything was coordinated to perfection, but in the end, when it mattered, you're going to be seeing these players come out on top, and it's going to be DarkSun going off to that top 8 placement.